Hi, my name is Kara Davis. I am the Single School Culture Coordinator here at Yeager Middle School. Today, I just wanted to provide you with some tips and helpful resources to get us through the virtual and remote learning. And even after we return to brick and mortar, some of these resources will still be useful for a successful school year for your students. So, as we prepare for remote learning, we need to make sure that we are creating a space for learning at home. Students should, if possible, have a designated study space. This means a clean area that has materials and supplies. There are really no distractions, no television, no radios. Students should probably have a headset or earbuds in case there's other siblings in the household who may be doing virtual learning at the same time. So we do want to make sure that they have that designated space. They have materials and supplies, pens, pencils, paper to take notes and copy down things that the teachers might be explaining or modeling for them. We also want to make sure that we're establishing routines for our students. That means that they're getting up at the same time each day. They're having breakfast before they log into their first class for the day. We need to make sure these routines are in place because when we come back to brick and mortar, students need to be used to getting up on time, having breakfast before they start their learning. We don't want to be on a Google Meet or in a virtual class, and students are eating their cereal, they still have pajamas on, they need to be ready for the learning day. And with the routines in place, we do have a daily bell schedule here at Yeager. The first period begins at 9:30. Students should be logging in every day on time. If they're late logging in, they will be marked tardy. Each class is 55 minutes long. Does that mean that the students will be sitting there staring at the computer screen all day? Absolutely not. The teacher will teach for maybe 20 to 25 minutes, and then students will be given time to do independent work just as if they were in the regular classroom. The teacher is still there and available in case they have questions about the work they're working on. The teacher may pull a small group of students into another smaller virtual meeting, but still be available to those other students who are working independently. But this is the schedule. You'll notice there is a lunch built in, and lunchtime is from 12:25 to 1:10 each day. So again, this is our schedule. We want our kids on a routine, and this is the schedule here at Yeager. Okay, so as we go into the virtual learning, teachers will be using the Google Classroom platform. Now, there are two sides to the platform. There is the student side and the parent side. So as a parent, you will receive an invitation from the classroom teacher to join the Google Classroom on the parent side. Parents should not be on the student side of Google Classroom. We'll talk a little bit about the student side of Google Classroom a little bit later, but the invitation from the teacher is for your side. On your side, you will get email summaries that will talk about any missing work that the student has not done. It'll talk about upcoming work that will be due. And then it will also give you information on other class activity that the teachers may be posting. So this is an example of what a weekly summary would look like. This is just a sample. You can see the dates are way off, but this is the first example is of a student's work, and this student happens to have missing work from the previous week. So you'll know that it was due on July 26th and the student did not do that work. They also had an assignment on July 27th that they did not do. It also shows you right here that there is work that is due next week on August 9th. Here's another example of class activity from the previous week. So this student did the work from last week. So in the parent summary from Google Classroom, you notice I didn't show you anything about grades. And I know I, as a parent, am wondering, well, then where are the grades? So the grades are available in what we call the SIS Gateway or the SIS Gateway, which is a program that the district has made available to parents. It allows you to access grades, contact teachers via email, and it also allows you to take a look at your students' attendance. So I'm going to share with you a quick video on the SIS Gateway.
inception and rollout, it has been spot on.
Gateway is really easy to access.
I think it empowers the students.
Welcome to SIS Gateway, your gateway to better communication with the schools and teachers that impact you. It's called SIS Gateway. The SIS stands for Student Information System. Some call it SIS, others call it SIS, but those who've tried it call it awesome.
I think it's going to be a huge shift in the right direction.
It shows your grades right away, so you see what you have in each class and what assignments that you're missing.
I do like the idea that we can be notified when our grades drop below a certain point because my grades are really important to me.
And I think this appeals to all. You don't have to be that techie to get the information. It's readily available at your fingertips.
I do it from my home computer. I have it automatically set up, so I just click the button and it automatically opens.
You can see every bit of information about your child. If you're interested in their class ranking, it's there. If you're interested in whether or not they have met and satisfied certain graduation requirements, it's there.
I know that her community service requirement has been met. I know that her online course requirement has been met. I know that there are EOCs that have been met. Like, that screen tells me all of that.
The SIS Gateway, it helps me monitor my GPA.
I feel like the SIS system has just shifted us totally to that aspect. With the email access, parents are able to email that teacher instantly. We automatically have access to attendance.
I like the fact that I'd be able to add my additional students on, my kids onto one screen, and I wouldn't have to go back and forth and remember different usernames and passwords for each one of them.
I have it linked to my phone where I can get updates or alerts as needed. So it makes it convenient. It's an easy to follow program, and the icons and everything in it is nice and just straightforward.
Seeing the future dates of the assignments help me plan out when assignments are going to be due so I can better plan out what my work schedule for doing the assignments are going to be.
Because of the SIS Gateway, like, my grades have increased. Last year I wasn't an AP honor roll student, but now this year I am. So it really helps me.
I would just say, parents, this is what you've been praying for and asking for years, and it's here. Take advantage of it and use it to help support your kids.
So that is SIS Gateway in a nutshell. How you would go ahead and register or log into SIS Gateway is on the district portal page, on the district website page. There is a banner across the top, and you would click on students and parents. Once you click on students and parents, you're going to actually see a set of items on the left-hand side of the screen. You want to click on the SIS Parent Gateway. Once you click on that gateway, it's going to take you to this page where you can either register or log in if you already have a password and have used it before. If you've used it before, but it's been a while, you'll notice that there is a link right here where you can click on Forgot Password, and they will send you a link to create a new one. All right, earlier I talked about Google Classroom for parents, but as I said earlier, there is a student side. Students should log on to Google Classroom every day. I cannot stress that enough. Every day they need to be logging in. There will be a daily agenda in each of their teachers' classrooms that will tell them what is going to be going on in that class for the day. There will be links to their live lessons. Students must click on that link at the scheduled time, and that link is available in the Google Classroom. So on this page, I've added or made available links for videos to give step-by-step instruction for students in how to navigate and use the items in Google Classroom. I've also included a link for the PDF guide, which is a paper version with pictures and directions of how to do everything that a student needs to do in the Google Classroom. And again, these are step-by-step, so they can learn how to do these things and do them well so that they're successful in this virtual learning. So how would students get into Google Classroom? Well, they do that on the district portal. And I know that many of our students, whether they were in elementary school or maybe they're coming from outside of the Palm Beach County School District, from charter schools or private schools, may not know how to get into the district portal. So I'm going to share a video with you right now on how students can get into the district portal so that they can have access to all of the resources that are available to them here at the Palm Beach County School District.
Hi students and parents. Today we would like to show you how to log into the district portal to access your school programs from home. Connect any of your devices such as a laptop, desktop, or mobile device to the internet using your Chrome or Safari browser. Go to the School District of Palm Beach County website at palmbeachschools.org. Once on the district website shown here, click on the Sign In button on the top right of your screen. Students will type the same username and password that is used at school, and then click on the Login button. You will then see your district portal page that is the same one as the students use at school. There are a lot of different tiles on your screen that you can choose from. This sample screen might look slightly different for each student, depending on what programs they use at their school. Some of the common tiles all students have access to are for Destiny for reading books, Drive, Mail, and Student Text for their electronic textbooks. You can find other programs by selecting one of the tabs at the top, such as My Tiles, Learning Resources, or Other Resources. If you want to search for a specific application, such as Success Maker, iReady, Imagine Learning, iStation, Achieve 3000, or Reading Plus, all you need to do is start typing the name of what you would like to access in the Search Applications box. For example, if the student wants to use Google Classroom right now, they would type in the word Classroom and simply click on that tile to open the application. When the student is done for the day, remember to disconnect from the district portal by clicking where it says Logged In on the top right of the screen, and then select Log Out.
So that's how students would log into the district portal page. Once they're on to Google Classroom, they will either receive a link or a code from their teachers via email, so as to how they can get into Google Classroom. If they've been invited to Google Classroom and they log into that portal page, when they click on that Google Classroom tile, they're going to see all of the classes that they've been invited to, and all they have to do is click on Join. And please do remember that this side is for students only. Parents should not be joining the Google Classroom from the student side, and they really should not be interacting with anything going on in the student side of Google Classroom, because that would be like you walking onto our campus and walking into our teacher's classroom and interacting without permission. So again, this side is for students, there is the parent side, and there is the student side. And with all of that being said, there may still be questions, there still may be concerns, and we understand that because we're over here feeling the same way. We know there are a lot of questions. We know that this can be overwhelming, and we want you to reach out to us. The teachers are here for you. Again, you can reach them via email through the SIS Gateway. You can reach them by phone. A lot of teachers will be providing you with information on how to get in contact with them and how to reach out to them. So be looking for that. Along with teachers, we also have school counselors that are available to you. Each grade level has its own counselor. These are their email addresses. They're here for you. We also have our ESOL counselor who's available. So please feel free to reach out to them with any questions or concerns you may have. Also available to you is our administrators, our assistant principals. Again, each grade level has their assistant principal, and I am also available. I am, again, the single school culture coordinator here. You can reach out to me via email. You can call the school at any time and ask for any of these people. They can transfer you to the secretaries, they can transfer you to voicemail, or directly to them if they are available. The school phone number is 561-242-8000. So again, we ask that you reach out to us with any questions or concerns that you may have, and we will try our best to help you. If we can't figure it out here, we'll find somebody that has an answer to your question, but we are here for you. Because remember, we are all in this together. You are not in this alone. And we need you, just like you need us, to make sure that our students here at Yega are successful. Have a great one.